Welcome, everybody, and I just want to welcome you and to know you say God is watching over you. The Lord is watching over His word. Today, I just wanted to talk about something that has been a pressing matter on me for the past 1 week, and that is the crossing of the Ethiopians. The Ethiopians crossing over. I talk about something that I felt sometime back, and this is last week we heard about on the news where there were 39 Ethiopians who were arrested and they were crossing over from Malawi. They moving from another border, and they were crossing into Zambia en route to South Africa, and now they didn't have documents and they were moving. And what is more sad about the story is that they started off in September last year in 2020, and these men were walking in small groups, crossing over on foot. Now this is 2021. We have vehicles around, and for men to walk on foot, it touched my heart. It's so strange to see and so painful to see the kind of determination that these men had. Question would be, how many nations did they cross? And question is, what did they face? The other thing is that, what were they eating? And the other thing is that, what was their motivation? It's really painful to see a human being, regardless of nationality, but moving in intense pain. Because what I know is, as I feel so connected to this story, because it's not about which nation they're coming out from, but it's about humanity. This is a matter of humanity. This is a matter of human rights. This is where we talk about, it's not just about Ethiopia as a nation, but this is about humanity, about governance, about people looking for greener pastures. Because anybody from any nation, everybody has a dream of living a better life. Now, why South Africa of all nations? It means that in the mind, South Africa is a country of opportunity. And that calls for every leader in the continent of Africa and the world to create enabling environment for their citizens so that we don't lose intelligent minds. We don't lose people. For example, Ethiopia is very far from Zambia. Walking on foot, it's painful. And now, one of the things that I wanted to understand is that even as a people, immigration is not just an African story. This is a problem we had in America over building the wall from Mexico. Because the others thought in America it's a land of dreams. And when you go to Australia, it's the same thing. And now when you come back on Libya, you discover that people are crossing over. Libya, which was once a beautiful country, which was once a country of hope, we face so many things. And now, it's not an African problem. And if such can happen, it simply means to say even human trafficking is happening. Well, in all these nations where we are all looking peaceful, but we have women that are being sold for prostitutions in different nations. And I heard of a very sad story in the eastern countries in Asia somewhere, whereby little babies, girls, are sold off by parents And these things are happening. Girls are being sold as sex slaves. These are issues facing the globe. And we are watching. We think them happening, but things are happening. People are being moved to a country of opportunity and being sold as slaves. These things are happening. We need a solution to these problems. And this is, like, for example, right now, we hear of girls being, like in Nigeria right now, we hear a story where the first time Boko Haram picked those girls, it's not a Nigerian problem only. These things are happening around the world. And it's sad. We need people and leaders who are elected to take authority. We need people to come back and say we shall protect ourselves. We can't have girls being taken from a school. If we let it happen in Nigeria, it can move over to every country. Don't just live like an ostrich to say because it's not in my country, I can't speak out. These are the evils we're going to speak out against. And these brothers who are moving, for me it's a sorry sight because I see men who are determined to change their lives. And that's why we have seen across the Mediterranean Ocean there, we've seen a lot of Africans dying on the sea. And we see, you see, above all, what moves me the most is that we need a change around. We need to think not as a Zambian, to think not as no country, but to think as the world, as a global village. Because you see, if men can cross the country like that in terms of coronavirus, this COVID-19, it therefore means to say people are not afraid of death because they want a better life. So we need, above all, I want to encourage everybody watching me right now to say, instead of dreaming for a better life, create your own better life. Instead of dreaming to be employed, create your own opportunities. Because the government begins with you. You can change your story, change your destiny of your life, and be a dreamer. Dream until you make it. Begin to dream it, live it, and make it happen. But with all leaders, don't just rush into these offices. Please, don't just put money into your pockets. Please, make sure you become a leader that is going to be accountable to your people and to God. Let not your people move out of the country. Why have nurses who become nurses and all of them run to Britain? It's all right. This is sad. But we need to find solutions. African solutions, not Western solutions. God bless you.